Today that we want to discuss the plight of widow and widower in our midst. We have been seeing a lot of challenges that faces these people, that is, people who have lost either their wife or their husband. We have seen so many ways in which they are being treated, but we now want to look at it from religious point of view. The way they are being treated, is it right, or is it any better way of treating them? Are there any solution from our religious books? And that is why today we'll be discussing widow. My name is Imam Fuad Adeyemi, and joining me in the studio to discuss this is Bishop Peter Ogumuyiwa, who is the Bishop of the African Church Diocese of Abuja and the North, and the coordinating chaplain, National Christian Center. Bishop, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. Well, you are welcome.
Thank you so much. And also we have our sheikh here, who is say multi-talented sheikh, who is from the National Mosque, is the Sheikh Abakar Siddiq. He translates and coordinates so many things in National Mosque. If you are been to National Mosque here in Abuja, you must have known him. Sheikh Abakar Siddiq, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, Imam.
Thanks so much. Together we'll be discussing widow, but before we go into the details of this widowhood, let me quickly read some few messages which we received in the past few weeks. This man writes, he says, good evening, people of God. My name is Ferguson Onyekwere from Aba. I've been listening to this program for the past year. On the last week episode, you discussed about the drug abuse among our youth. The use of hard drug or drug abuse has manifested in the life of many of our youth, which the greatest challenge for every responsible youth is to ignore this selfish life. If you are a Christian or a Muslim, the greatest challenge one must encounter is to live a normal life that will please God and always do His will. Thank you for bringing people's life to God's teaching. Be blessed. And that man writes, says, good evening, sir. My name is Tijani Usman Yuguda. I'm very happy for the program that you people are doing every Saturday. I'm chatting here from Enugu, and Muslim and Christian, we are one. Let us love each other. Another man says that even the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it was a democratic setting. He used to have council of Sahabas, and the Sahaba used to have governors, Abu Zumayya. I don't know what Apali is trying to talk about democracy. Why you mentioned something like that, so that we consult.
Yes.
That is, no matter the position you are holding, it is
you
important.
need other people's ideas and experiences to guide you in what you do, because the leader is not one who has more number of years to his birthdays or more qualification, but he's one who is guided by others, so that whatever weaknesses there may be, nobody will ever notice, because he's well guided and he accepts, listens, and follows good advice.
A leader actually depends on people's ideas. A good leader will be one that listens very well, carefully, and from what people have to say or ideas, he takes from them, he harnesses people's ideas, and then begin to implement it. So that is why, even we have said it before now, that even in the scripture, God himself is democratic in nature. Come, let us make man in our own image. God does things in communion with others. So leadership, democracy is about involving people, engaging people, making people to be part of governance. And that is in fact where you can get the best of results, when you make your government a government of the people, when knowledge flows from the people. And the Yoruba says, Ogbon Ologbon ni kò ń jẹ́ kí a pe àgbà ní wèrè. It means an elderly man does not depend only on his own wisdom or ideas. It taps from people's ideas, from people's knowledge, and by the time he speaks, people say, this man is a knowledgeable man.
Yes.
No, he's knowledgeable in the sense that he takes into cognizance people's, no matter, even the young ones. A leader would listen even to a young boy, a young girl, when he speaks. And by the time he wants to now speak, he will take in all that people have said, and then when he speaks, they will say, this man is a man of wisdom. He's a wise man.
Let me
and he's a wise
let me
leader.
tell you one personal experience. When I started as a copper, somebody when he was posted to a nursery school. And this is somebody who has never been to a nursery school in his life, and he was posted to nursery 1. So he didn't know what to teach
The
nursery student. There was this boy in primary 2 then who was very sound. The boy is now a medical doctor now. That boy, the NYC man will go and meet the boy in primary 2 to teach him nursery rhymes. He will now go and teach the nursery something. And they gave him assistant headmaster because they said he did excellently well.
Yes.
Not knowing he got his knowledge from one small boy.
Yes.
I think I will read just one message.
Maybe one verse from the Quran. The prophet that was receiving direct message from God
Okay.
was qualified to be one who knows it all. But still, God told him, consult with them in matter of affairs, pray for them, for thy prayer is an assuagement for them.
Wonderful.
Yes, that is the Quran. Consult with them in the matter, whatever you, but when you have listened to all that they have said, then put your trust in Allah and move ahead.
It means you decide
Yes.
based on what they have
You are
said.
the final arbiter.
I think this is a wonderful one. Let me read one or two messages there. We call it a day with this message. This one say, I so dearly love this type of program because it will calm us down and guide us to learn to be patient, tolerant, and love one another, irrespective of our religious differences, and give peace a chance. Patience is the key to every success and peaceful living. And Amara says, Salam, this program is very interesting and educating. I wish we all learn from this program. A pleasant evening to you, sir. I'm a first timer on this program. I sincerely bless God. I don't understand that English well. Probably Bishop say, I sincerely bless God for what I'm hearing on this program. This shows that there is hope for this country of ours. If only right things are at the right time. It's unfortunate that we're exhibiting our out of patience wrongly. Our societal psychology has been badly affected. We need more of this kind of teaching to reorientate ourselves in this generation. Keep up the good work. God bless you. Lekan Cole from Ikperu, Ogun State. I think with this,
Then he means that he is blessed for having discovered the program.
This program.
okay, so thank you. I think we are all blessed for having been part of this program. And with this blessing, we'll now go on a short break. Then we'll come back to the main teachings of the day.
Nigeria, our great nation with vast and rich land. Our people are strong and united. Our founding fathers, Sir Ahmadu Bello, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, and a host of others bequeathed us a united, peaceful and prosperous Nigeria. Let us honor them by living in peace with one another. Let us eschew violence, ethnic profiling, and religious bigotry. We must avoid hate speech and other forms of derogatory words against our fellow Nigerians. Let our differences in tribes, cultures, religions, or politics be the ingredients that make our unity palatable. Let us all join hands to fight our common enemies of insecurity, poverty, and unemployment. Nigeria is big enough for us all. Let's unite to make our country a great place for us all. This message is from Sir Ahmadu Bello Memorial Foundation in collaboration with Nigerian Television Authority, NTA.
You are welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is Abrahamic Mission. And today we will be discussing widows. And widows, we all know, with the way they were being treated, especially in our country. I was reading a book, it said, a wrong place to be a widow is this our country. And we want to look at it from our religious point of view. What has Christianity or Christian religion says about widow, and the same thing goes to Islam. What has Islam got to say about widow? And to discuss this is Sheikh Ustaz Abubakar Siddiq, is of the National Mosque here in Abuja. Sheikh, you are welcome once again.
Okay. Thank you once again.
All right, we also have Bishop Peter Ogumuyiwa, who is the bishop of I will call him chaplain, the coordinating chaplain of the National Christian Center, because I've introduced him of the African Church before. Bishop, you are welcome once again.
Thank you very much.
We have seen, like in my introduction, I read a book that said the worst place to be a widow. In some culture in Nigeria, when the husband dies, the kind of things they subject a woman to is terribly inhuman. In some culture, they will shave her hair. In some, she will drink the water that they use to bath her husband. In some culture, she must be in a secluded area in the dark with black cloth, no bath, no anything, for like 41 days. But to us, let me start from Bishop. To you, who is a widow?
Well, it's a common saying, a widow or widower. A widow is a lady that was married and lost her husband. We have young widows and we have adult widows. Of course, adult widow is a woman who lost her husband, while the young widow is a lady, a young lady newly wedded or not too long wedded, all of a sudden lost her husband. And on the other hand, a widower is also a young man who lost his wife to death, and an elderly man also who lost his wife. Is of course in a polygamous setting. If you have more than a wife, until when you lost all your wives, that you are qualified to become a widower. But when you have some of your wives, you cannot say you are a widower. So the Bible makes provision for widows.
I just want to know we'll go to what the provision the Bible has.
That is the categories of widows and widowers that we have: the young widows and the old widows, the young widowers, and then the old widowers.
Okay. Sheikh, I don't know, you want to add more? Who is a widow? Let me say from religious point of view. Let's forget about other people's definition.
No, I think he's been able to say it all. I mean, as far as who is a widow is concerned. Only to add, maybe from your introduction, what you said concerning the society, how it treats the widow. It's not new, because before Islam, the widow was part of the chattel to be inherited by heirs. So she was not considered a human being. She was part of what, another person can just come, whether she likes that person or not. She was not a human, so she was a chattel and inherited. So it was Islam that now brought life into the widow. Okay. And gave her all her rights and privileges, financial independence. She can decide what to do. You have stopped him from quoting from the scripture. Maybe I'll stop here, because from this point I have to go into the scripture.
Okay, probably you want to discuss status, like you've rightly said.
Yes.
I think that's a status of a widow now.
Yes, yes.
She can do. You can take it off from there.
Yes. So Islam not only said.
I'm talking about status now.
Yes, she can. She's not a chattel. She's not a property to be inherited. She is part of the heirs. She inherits from her husband, and nobody can take that away from her. If there was no issue, no children in the marriage, she's entitled to 1/4 of the entire heritage of the husband. Okay. If there are issues which now involves other heirs, children and so on, then she would have 1/8 of the total number of or wealth of the late husband.
Bishop,
But where I will
Status.
come in here is I wouldn't want to narrow it only to Christianity, because I believe we are talking about religion here, what as religion provided.
That is where we are going.
So both Christianity and Islam makes provision for widows and widowers. They are not the widow, the young widow. In fact, the scripture, the Bible makes us understand that if she desires to remarry, she can remarry. But if she decided to remain with the family and the children, then it is a choice. And so she should be accorded due respect. So to be a widow is not a crime, and a widow should not be stigmatized, because she did not make herself a widow. It was one of the natural occurrences of life that makes her a widow, and so the Bible provides that if she refuses to remarry, then the family must take adequate care of such a woman. Of course, in the Old Testament scripture, it provides that if younger person into the husband decides to marry the lady, and the woman accepts consent to that, a widow should not be forced into remarrying. So if she decides to remarry and there is somebody suitable amongst the family that may marry her, it is permitted. But the important thing is that young widow must not be allowed, must not be subjected to hardship within the family. She must be respected and taken good care of. And beyond the family, the church also is enjoined in the Bible to take care of their young widows. There's this emphasis on young widows.
Please, I want to know how. The old widows, of course, you know, must have taken. Some of them were already widowed before becoming the real widows, because they don't have anything to do with their husband sexually and also sexually. They depend largely on their children and the estate to survive. But the Bible says for the young widows, the church must make provision for them, in that if there should be a space whereby contributions be made for them, clothing, feeding. The widows in the church must not be allowed to become wayward. You know, like what we have in our society today, the hardship, the economic hardship in the society leads so many people into all kinds of vices. So it is a sin to the church where a young widow is made by the circumstance she found herself to now start prostituting, for instance, because she must make end meet. So it is important, according to the scripture in 1 Timothy chapter 4, that the young widows should be catered for, and where she does not enjoy enough support, whether from the family or the congregation, the church, she should be married, and to marry rightly, rather than going into the world and going to the society and becoming a nuisance. Same thing goes to a widower. Like I said earlier, a widower is a man. And so a young widower is also allowed to remarry. You can remarry, and instead of you tasting women hereabout. So both the young widower and the young widows, the Bible makes
Vice President Professor Yemi Oshi
for the church to have their eyes on them and make sure that their vacancies, as it were, are really filled up.
Yes, maybe before your question, let me just pick up from.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
You know, I'm happy hearing the things coming. As if I'm the one talking. I mean, in some of the points, I would say, well, excellent. That is it. I mean,
You know,
it's one
I
mistake.
say it's why I always want to listen to Bishop.
Yes.
You learn new things, especially from the biblical point of view.
Yes.
Biblical point of view.
Yes. But in Islam, just like he has said, is the same thing. She can remarry where she wants to marry. But Islam has given her the mourning period. It's not that the husband dies today and next week somebody, a suitor is coming to say, I'm interested, because as I said, a young widow. No, she has in Islam 4 months and 10 days to mourn, to heal, to reassess her life, to think of the person. You know, she has planned to spend her entire life with somebody. That person is no more. They have children that are young and needing attention, needing help. Yes, she inherits from his property. She would not be subjected to the family of her former husband or her deceased husband, because we have our wickedness in us as humans. The wife of a family member is seen as an alien, is seen as a usurper of something that belongs to them. So if you allow your family to be that is your wife, that you know, this will open a lot of issues. When you marry, you must give your wife such independence as she would be able to conduct her life without you, without anybody's help. If she is not educated, she doesn't know how to make 1 naira to be 2 naira. She's not exposed. She doesn't know what she is kept in the house and in the kitchen. Then you have killed yourself. You have killed yourself. You have killed your children. Because whatever you may leave behind for this woman, she will squander it in no time, because other people would come and confuse her and take the money. 419 are just there waiting for such young widows who are inexperienced. They would go to them, giving them a lot of 419 investment, and the money is gone. But where she knows exactly what she does, even your family, even your extended family, your brothers, your sisters, you cannot do anything to the wife. She has that independence. Islam has given it to her. She controls her wealth. What is hers is hers. Where the Quran speaks about children, male and female, then the inheritance stops there. Except where your parents are alive. That is where they would come in. But
hello, great and beautiful people. How you doing? Well, I'm doing okay. Have the past 6 days, right? 7 days been for you? Well, mine has been so up and down, trying to keep my mental health very, very healthy. You know, they say you check your mental health just like you go for your medical checkup and you get to treat other of your illnesses. So
you just give them something. It's not that, okay, now that our son is gone, that house is my own. This car, I want it for. I mean, once the wife is so trained, and she knows her rights, she can deal with such even without going to the court. But if you allow your wife to be the wife of Sheikh, who doesn't know anything about life, you have exposed her to be susceptible to undermining and cheating by your own when you are not there. So that is really very important. We have, when we live with women, we should think of her life and that life and the children we are leaving behind after us. So that is important. Nobody would come and confuse her. That, okay, now that your husband is not there, I want to marry you. She needs time. She has that independence. The Quran. So any other person that dies, including her father, she has only 3 days to mourn him. That's Islam. She has only 3 days to mourn her father, her son, her brother, whatever. After 3 days, life comes back to normal. But her husband, she stays 4 months and 10 days.
Why
To reassess life again. To make informed decisions about her own life. She has money now. Maybe the husband has been the one doing everything. Now everything has come back to her. She has that responsibility to look after this wealth for these young ones that are there. The school fees, hospital issues, life generally. It's not that the husband is dead and everything changes. The cars are sold. It's not. Islam is not looking at life after the husband as the end of the whole thing. So that is why she has all the privilege and right to direct what she wants the way she wants it, to dictate it the way it should be. Nobody would come from outside and tell her what to do. And for the suitors, it's not a condition that somebody from the family has to marry her. No. She has right to say, I'm not interested in marriage anymore.
What about, I'm sorry, the one they say, a woman who is not married, especially from Islam point of view, a woman who does not have anybody on her head, that she can't get to paradise.
No,
so many things.
That is their own make-believe. This woman has been married. And what marriage itself? What is it in Islam? Many scholars have lived and died without marriage, without a wife. Scholars that we take from the exegesis, the explanations, like Ibn Taymiyyah. Ibn Taymiyyah lived and died without a wife. And many such scholars. Yes. They said, I will dedicate my life to scholarship and to teaching people. Marriage is out of it. So, will Ibn Taymiyyah not go to paradise? The one with Tafsir al-Tabari, I think, either Tabari or so. Many of such scholars. So marriage is not a condition for going into paradise. So where she says, no, I have had enough.
Okay. But we've had a lot to say if a woman remains single after probably she's divorced or she lost her husband, that it is not good. What's not good? Messages we always hear that please you need to get married.
As he said, young widows. Once people see young widow, especially where she has money, they will quote all the verses that do not exist to convince her so that they will marry her and squander her money. Yes, if you want to marry the widow, you should the one that we said we are following the sunnah. Is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who after the all the marriages he did were to help the widow and the orphans.
Okay, I will come back because I'm really interested in that.
But now you asked first wife, you want to marry second wife. Instead of him to go and look for a widow that has children to look after, he wants a juicy widow, or a very young girl that does not know anything.
I'm coming. Please let me come back to Bishop. Bishop, you mentioned two things that's really interesting. You said the church should take care of the widow. I do not know whether your Bible is here. Second King chapter 4 verse 1 to 7. Really explain a lot of things about widow. But if your Bible is not here, I will wait until when I will have your Bible to be able to explain that. How does the church take care of the widow? In a categorical terms, I'm really interested in that. And especially this time we'll take it or not. Where the Bible, as we used to know, marrying second wife, marrying from the biblical point of view, is against God. So I want you to link the two.
Well, widows are expected to not to be neglected or abandoned by the church. The Bible makes it clear that we should provide for the needy, and in particular the widow.
Okay, Bishop, let's take it from there. I want you to marry the what I've said, but before you continue, we will take a short break. Then after the break, how we are going to provide for the needy and the widow, you explain after the short break. The role the church should play in taking care of the widow.
Well, like I said earlier, the church's duty is to make sure that we take care of the needy and the widow. Now, the widow, like I said, has opportunity of remarrying if they so desire to remarry. But in a situation whereby she cannot, for certain reasons, or she does not want to remarry, then she is even allowed to work. Apart from what she must have inherited from her former husband, which should be his right, because she was properly married to the man. So there is provision both from the law and the scripture, that says that what is due for her must be given to her. And if she's lucky to have had a rich husband, and she now has enough money to start business and to work, she is free to do that. Such widow does not necessarily need help from the church, from those who are economically okay. But the widow, the only need help that such a widow needs from the church is spiritual help, and then to remove this stigmatization, this stigma from her, from not to begin to stigmatize her that maybe she is a witch, and that is why she lost her husband, or she's this or that. Accident happens to anybody, and the duty of the church is to be protective of our members, so that the members feel secure, feel comforted within the church, the environment as provided by the Bible itself. Jesus had a sort of dealings with some widows, and the one you quoted, the Shunammite widow in the book of Second Kings, this widow was not very rich. She could not inherit much, but she was on her own trying to manage the little resources, famine and other things. And when the prophet Elijah visited her and wanted through the leading of the Spirit of God, and he wanted bread from her. The woman said, "Well, the little I have is only for me and my child to eat, and in fact die, because there was no hope for food the following day." It can show to you how some widows go through serious hardship. That Shunammite woman was a woman that woman was going through such a circumstance. But because God wanted to identify her, God located her and wanted to show to the whole world that widows should not be neglected. The man of God visited her and requested that she also feed her. The woman, the widow, was a generous woman. She had a very good nature to accommodate. And so that nature really helped her. And eventually, by the time the man of God left her, she was blessed. And her wealth increased miraculously. The little bread and wheat that they were supposed to eat became, God blessed it through the prophet of God, and then she became very rich, and she had more than enough to take care of her child. So that is to say that we can have a poor widow, but a widow must also be in connection with God, must be spiritual. Because when you say you are a widow, when you even said the church must make provision for you, it is not that it is too late. A widow that is not committed to God, that is not, as it were, born again, giving her life to God, cannot be taken care of by the church. But a widow that his activities in the church is noted. Everybody knows that this woman is a child of God. And so the Bible provides that such a person be taken care of. Then coming to your second question, that whether a widower can remarry, should have to
whether a widow probably she can remarry, and now probably somebody wants to marry has gotten a wife before.
Well, you see, in the Christendom, like he said, and I have said it on this program when we were talking on the issue of marriage. Marriage is not a certificate to heaven. I'm even very happy to hear that there are some Islamic scholars that did not marry. So marriage is not a certificate to heaven. You can marry and miss heaven, and you may not marry and become, you still make heaven. It depends on what you are able to do in your lifetime to affect humanity and then to the service of God. So if in the scripture, in the Christian canon, we are not encouraged to have more than a wife. If you are already married, you are supposed to be satisfied with that your wife. So, but when you lose your wife to death, you are free to marry another wife. There is no sin in that. So, if you are a married man and you feel there's a widow in the church, and which you feel the only way you can help her is to marry her, there is no provision for that in the scripture, in the New Testament scripture in particular. I'm not saying those who from whichever way get married to another woman who is a widow to add to the wife they have. I'm not saying they won't make heaven. I am not being judgmental, but going by the biblical standard, which is the New Testament standard. In the Old Testament, so many things happen. But when the New Testament, when Jesus came, practically preached one man, one woman. And he didn't say that if you marry two wives, you will not make heaven. But he said, if you marry a woman that is not your wife, you have committed adultery or fornication. So the judgment of a Christian marrying a widow, when he already has a wife, that judgment to me is left to God. And it should not, we don't encourage it anyway. But that is not to say it does not happen. That is not to say we don't have some Christians in the church that are married to more than a wife. But if it is by the standard of Christian precepts, it is not allowed. It is frowned at. But such a person is not to be condemned and say you will not make heaven, or you will make heaven. Heaven is by choice, and God gives heaven. So heaven is by salvation, by giving your life to Jesus Christ. And once you know that you are right with your God, whatever you do, then you are good.
Let me now come back to Sheikh. How do we take care of widow from Islamic point of view? As you mentioned, some aspects. How do you solve the problem of the widow?
Such widows do not have any means to support themselves after the husband's death. Bearing in mind all that we have mentioned before now, on her economic independence, where the husband is reached, on her waiting period, where she needs to cool down and to heal and to plan and maybe to ascertain whether there was something in the womb when the man died, because that will even stop the process of inheritance. Because there is a new entrant, a new ear. So we have to see what that year is before a share is allotted to that and any other person. So societies in Islam, mosques, we are encouraged to take care of the widow, because the issue of marriage, we said she can decide not to marry. I have small children to look after. I will look after them. She would also be part of the instruction that he gives, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that whoever takes care of widow and orphans will be like this with me in paradise. The index and the middle finger. That is with the Prophet in paradise. So it's not
when one takes care of the widow and the orphan.
Or either of them. There are traditions. Either way, yes. But at least the point here is on the widow and of course the orphans. Whenever you speak about the widow, you are indirectly also speaking about the children that are our main concern. Because hardly would you find a widow without a child, and the person that was responsible for that child is no more. So this is her own task. So we as a community are encouraged to look after them. He said, who wants his faith to increase should touch the head of an orphan. Metaphorically and otherwise, we should look at the orphan and come to their assistance, whatever they were having before the death of the breadwinner. We should, as much as possible, try and see how we can help them achieve it and have less problems. Because all those issues that he mentioned of waywardness and iniquitous lifestyle after the death of a husband is linked to economic issues. The society should not allow this. We should make sure that the widows are well taken care of.
Although you mentioned it,
also a widower is also allowed to marry a widow within the church. If you are a widower, you lost your wife, and you find a widow that is suitable to you in the church, you are permitted to marry, because your choice of wife is very, very important. You must marry properly. Don't forget that your former wife or your late wife had children for you. And if you must marry somebody else, it must be somebody that you know will not come and scatter your home. You must marry someone that you know has the fear of God, someone who can really understand. Marry you with what you have. And you also, as a widower, you want to marry a widow who already has children. So you will understand that marrying her is also to take to yourself the children. So you know, marriage is about inheriting your partner.
Bishop,
so whatever your partner belongs to you. So you have to show concern to everything.
In families now, when a woman loses her husband, the relation try to send the woman out, or they deprive her of the things the husband left.
It depends on the character of that woman while the husband was alive. Sometimes some women are not good to the family while the husband is alive.
If we are following religious, I think character should not matter here. There should be rule.
No, what I'm saying is that naturally a woman, a wife that is not good to the family, the family, a wicked man may even be looking for a time when the woman will become a widow, and they will look for that time to punish that woman, which is not godly anyway. But that is where the Quran and the Bible. That is why the Quran and the Bible makes provision for taking care.
No, we also listen to it.
We are saying the widow that if a widow wants to marry a widow, the family should not tie
the woman. Okay, let's what's your reaction to that?
No, really, whether it's good to be good. It's good to maintain a good relationship with whoever you are relating with. But whether she was good or bad when her husband was alive, his family have no right over his property.
No, definitely.
When he so they have no right to come into the house and drive her away. Drive her away for
hold that the principles of, for instance, Christianity will not even do that. There is no provision where it doesn't even happen in the Christian family, but where the culture of the people allows that, and then with the church try to moderate it. We don't completely sometimes erase people's culture, but the culture that contradicts the Bible, the word scripture, with the Bible then makes edge over it. Okay. So whereby your culture is to inflict pain on the widow, then you cannot do that as a Christian. And even if you want to promote your culture, then the church will let you know that no, there is a limit to what you can do. So all those ones, whatever the community or the culture within the community promotes that negates the provision of the Bible. The Bible takes the Bible upper hand, and then the Bible is what the Christian will do. We have even seen a situation where many Christians forbid those cultural practices that are against their religion. So no, I will not do that. So I will just advise that as a child of God, you must conduct yourself within the framework of the scripture, not what your community says you should do.
I just want to support what he has said, and to emphasize that for us to solve most of the problems of the widows, we must uphold those cultural practices that are not in line with our religious teachings. And even as we are also religious, even the religious community, we have to empower women when we are alive. That point has been made. I want to emphasize it at the tail end of this program. We have to, if you confine your wife to the kitchen and to the house, and she doesn't know anything but to watch television and to see drama and to watch series of that's all. You have killed your children even before you die. Yes. But let this woman be exposed. Let her know exactly what to do.
Muslim men don't work.
I don't understand.
I said I learned. Don't call it that.
Ignorant Muslims, yes. But those Muslims who know, yes. Except where the wife chooses to not work.
Maybe his wife does not work.
I will not say that.
Maybe his wife she works.
I speak on behalf of every listener. I don't speak as an imam.
So really, she has to be a modern woman.
Now,
who knows about life? If she said, it's my choice not to work, but at least she knows what to do. Or she has a business that somebody is taking somebody on her behalf.
Okay,
time
now,
for us to check.
I still want to a little bit, okay.
And to know her right.
Transfer?
To know her right, because this is a separate home. This is not your extended family home. It's not her extended family home. Your family imam have no right to come and dictate what will happen in your house.
His family, his wife and his children. Those ones we are calling as families are extended families. The immediate family is your wife and children.
You know, when
let me ask you one question, please. Will you come back to come and discuss family? Because I'm guessing you are confused accusing me that when you are mentioning family, will you come back to let us relook at the family?
I'm completely disposed because these are important issues. This is what is affecting the society. And I think what we can do to help widows is when you are alive, for example, and you have a house. In as much as Islam has given you all the rights, the woman has a share in the inheritance. You can have a will.
That's the question I want to ask.
You can have a will. The difference between a will and inheritance is in Islam you do not envision your heritage by yourself. That is done after you're done.
I don't understand.
You cannot in the English something, or maybe I don't know English law. You can write your will and distribute your property completely.
But in Islam,
whatever. In Islam, you do not have that right. What you have in Islam is you can have a will that will not take more than 1/3 of the entire estate. You can will it out.
Bishop does not understand you. Am I right?
Even if he does not, I can explain.
This is that we can do.
We call it you can bequeath your property, part of it, not all, to whomever you like,
including your wife and your children,
including the wife and the children and any other person. This special gift, my house at number this is given to my wife on this day. My wife have it attested. This is outside the inheritance.
No, that is a gift. So that's why I'm asking. That is a gift. It's not a will.
Okay. But of course there is provision for the will. You can bequeath such property such as you wish, to whom you wish. Of course, yes.
And all characterized.
You are bringing so many topics up here. Bishop, what do you say about the will?
I think it's better for you to write your will, and then your will specify who to get what. That is very, in fact, that will help you to have the life after you. The life will be better for your family. But it is not as if it is compulsory you must write your will. It depends on how your spirit directs you. If you decide to write your will, get a lawyer, get to write, and that will very great extent brings peace after your demise. But for those families that are or the men that don't write will, then it means they are left to the family to decide. And sometimes when you allow the family to decide, they may not adjust to all that you have. So it is better encourage that one that should endeavor to write his will before he passes on. But some people will say, when do I know that I'm going? How do I write my will? Because if I am 50 years old and I have and you say I should write my will, between 50 and 60, I may have additional copies. Then that is why in the law there is provision for renewal. Your will, as long as you can remember, and the ones you are not able to capture in your will, the family decides.
Okay, suppose what lawyers call somebody who dies intestate. Somebody who dies intestate means somebody who did not write his will before he died. What does your religion say about if somebody dies intestate? How is his will going to? Let's say we want to take it from the biblical point of view. How is it going to?
Yeah, that's where the family members the elders and the family, they call meeting, and then, for instance, my own dad, when he died, he didn't write any will, but the elders of the family called all the children, and then we begin to now say, my daddy has so place, these are the rooms he has, and it was shared, and everybody consented, and then we sign, so it happens like that.
In Islam, somebody dies
You have
I don't understand.
because you have no right to share your because that is clear. It's in the Quran. Clear in Surah number 4. So it's there. Everything that Allah commands you in respect to the division of the heritage of a deceased person. To the male child, to the female child, to the mother, to the father, there are brothers and sisters. They have husband. If the wife has, if there are children, he has them. It's so clear. So in Islam you don't. But of course you can give out some of, as we said yesterday, and also have a will or have
flag ceremony which took place.
What did I mention? You can bequeath part of not injuring more than a third of it. After the payment of debt, and in all those verses,
who apply, who implements, or who shares those things Islamically.
Yes.
Who takes
The imams.
Yes.
And also the Sharia that is why the sense of Sharia I call it family personal law. So it takes care of that. You take care of the Sharia court. They will help you to divide it according to Quranic instruction. But what will be your last advice?
My advice is that our widows should not be neglected, not be abandoned, and then those who have issues with their widows should please take it easy. Don't be hostile to them because the woman will not kill our husband. Many times we try to now say she's good in the death of it's not good. Let us treat them humanly.
Okay. What's your last advice?
Financial independence to the wife before you die. By saying let her know her rights. If you must marry widow that has children to take care of. Those are right. No nonsense will approach her.
No nonsense will approach her. We thank you, and the viewers thank you and appreciate you. You can also be part of this program. If you listen to Radio Nigeria every Sunday by 5 p.m. on network, yes, it's also been the same time every Sunday by 5 p.m. And repeat, it's also on Sunday by 5 p.m. also. My name still remains Imam. On behalf of all of us, I'm saying